Record. All right, we are recording. Okay. Awesome. Okay, can you guys see this?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. You still can?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so welcome to our call, May 24th. All right, so today we're going to be talking about building our income, but I'm keeping it on a total just step-by-step beginner mindset. Now, Leah, I know a lot of this is going to be totally new for you, just the sense of what products are available and what we have, but you know, jot down any questions you have and I can definitely help you. So building your income, like we say, it can be taboo, but I feel like we need to not have any shame in this. You know, none of us apologize for doing our daytime jobs and getting paid for it. Like, we know we're doing good in our jobs and we don't say sorry when we get our paycheck for it. And that's kind of how this job is. Money is a neutral resource. We need money to survive. And in this job, you know, when you yourself signed up to be a coach, you did it in one realm of income or the other. If you signed up just for the discount, you did it to save yourself money. If you signed up for a hobby, it could be to get your full Shakeology or Performance line paid for. And when I say hobby, that usually means signing up 3 friends. And if your 3 friends are drinking Shakeology, then your Shakeology or Performance line, whatever you're drinking, will get paid for because you will make that consistent commission off of their Shakeology. And then last, the business builder. These are the people who are looking to bring in a steady income and start building a business and building a team so that you can have that income, whether it be for a part-time job or a full-time job. So, you know, I know it's hard to talk about, but in reality, it's what led you here in one way or another. All right. Next. So there are ways to increase your income as soon as today. You know, our paycheck in this business is a direct reflection of the people that we're helping. So, you know, when you get a paycheck, don't think, oh gosh, I was just selling. No, when you get a paycheck, that is from helping people. That is allowing people to get the tools that we have, that we use, that we love, and we're getting to share it with them too. So think of it as you're being rewarded for helping people. So right now in your just everyday world, that the ways to make income are selling challenge packs, which all of us purchased our challenge pack, and that's what got us signed up for coaching. But a lot of coaches in the world of Beachbody think and sometimes get plagued with, this is the only way to make your income. We do get rewarded with Success Club points by selling challenge packs and selling home directive Shakeology, but it is not the only way to build income. We make commission off of we make 25% commission off of every single product that Beachbody sells. So if you go to your teambeachbody.com account and you go to shop in that shopping area, every single product that can be purchased by someone, if they purchase it from you, you make 25% commission. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that, and I'm going to show you guys that, like, my actual site and how you can see that commission and how that can actually build up. Another goal is hitting 500 PV monthly, and I'll show you that more, but PV means your personal volume. This is the sale, the people that you are signing up, and that volume is building into your basically what you sell. If you sell 500, if your number goes to 500, then you're going to start seeing a weekly paycheck. And paycheck, if you don't know or haven't received one yet, is every Thursday, which is always nice. The next way that you can receive income is by becoming an Emerald every month. And I know you might think, what does that mean? That first rank advancement. Right now, both of you guys are coaches. That rank advancement is becoming Emerald, and that means you have 2 coaches underneath you. Now, I know that can be scary because you think, Coach, how can I have coaches underneath me when I'm still just trying to sell a challenge pack? But think of what got you here. Was it the discount? Well, if you got here because of the discount, then your girlfriend or your sister or your mom might also want that same discount. If you have a sister and a mom and you think they should be drinking Shakeology, sign them up as discount coaches, put them underneath you, and you're an Emerald. And you make commission and rank from that. And that is going to be key in building some income. Don't be afraid to ask someone if they want to take on the discount. You wouldn't be afraid to give someone a coupon or tell someone if Target's having a sale. It's the same with our health. All right. Ooh, I went the wrong direction. All right. So the next thing, and I'm actually going to go, let's see, I'm going to take this off full screen. Maybe. Hold on. So I'm going to talk to you about the actual products. Now, obviously what I am showing you is very, hold on. My thing will not go back to, oh, there we go. Can you guys still see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I took it off full screen and like it went black for a second. Okay. So knowing your products and knowing what's available for you is huge, because a lot of times we get so blocked in thinking, I got to sell a challenge pack, I have to get Success Club points, but that's not the case. If you love Energize Sunshine Syrup, have your friend or sister or brother or whatever buy just a tub of Sunshine Syrup, Energize. You get 38 PV. So 30, if you set a monthly goal of wanting to sell 500 PV. So if you sell something as simple as tubs of Energize, you're going to get 38 and 38 and 38. And that's going to be more commission that comes along. And who doesn't love Energize? One of my coworkers just started drinking it and she's like, oh my gosh, how did I not ever have this stuff before? Like, it's amazing. So the big stuff doesn't always have to be what we're trying to share and I guess advertise to others. I know a lot, if you see my stuff, I'm sharing challenge groups and I'm sharing those, but I'm privately talking to people and saying, hey, do you want to try this or do you want to try that? Based off of my friends and what they like and what I know they would benefit from. Because if I love it, they're most likely gonna love it too. But you can also build up your personal volume by the challenge packs, which, I said I don't want us to just be so consumed that we have to sell those, but they are the biggest money saver. So, I am a consumer too. So when I buy something, I want to buy things that are going to save me the most money. And I want the same for my friends and family. So with the challenge packs, you get the biggest bang for your buck. You get more product. Not you, but your friend or whoever you sign up gets more product for a smaller price. And then you get 180 personal volume points. So if you just sell the all access challenge pack with Shakeology, that's going to give you your friends the year of Beachbody On Demand, a bag of Shakeology, the containers, the cup, access to our group. And it doesn't mean you have to have your own group, but access to our group that I'm running for, already running, and you just throw your girlfriends in, that can be alone, what gets them started. But sometimes people aren't ready. Sometimes people just aren't ready for that full challenge pack, and that is okay. Say your friend is just not ready for that $160 starter kit, and they want the group, and they want to start off slow. Just give them BOD. Just have them sign up for the $99 Beachbody On Demand. They get a year membership for $99. If you divide that by 365, it's like 27 cents a day for a gym membership. Like, that's unheard of. Basically, put your quarter in your TV and like that's your workout each day. So don't think that there has to be this special golden ticket to coming into the challenge group and to receiving our services and help. Yes, start with the challenge pack because yes, that's going to give them the most stuff. But if they're just not ready for it, give them some other options. I mean, obviously to come in the group, they need to have BOD because it's not going to make sense. The workouts that I'm teaching, you know, that we're teaching them and the workouts we're doing, it just wouldn't make sense. But don't be afraid to say to someone like, hey, do you want to do this challenge pack and come in this group? And they're like, oh, no, that's too much. And then you can say, oh, excuse me. Oh, well, you can just sign up for the year membership. And then later on, once they commit to it, they usually, if they're going to commit to it, they'll add on the stuff later. Like I have a girl who has been rocking our groups. She's not as vocal in the groups, but she's rocking them. And she totally just signed up with Beachbody On Demand. She didn't want anything else. But guess what? Last week, she just bought an 80-day obsession challenge pack. So it's that, I mean, we want to help people, but people have been so tainted by quick fixes that they get afraid or fearful that they're going to buy something that's just not going to work. And with this, we're definitely not selling them a quick fix or an easy fix. We're selling them hard work and time that they have to invest in themselves. And that can be challenging for people. And it's okay if they're not ready for that full challenge pack. So don't let that consume your conversations. Like if you've had someone that's like, hey, what are you doing? And then you tell them what you did and that you bought the challenge pack and that you started this and they're like, oh, that's too much money, I can't afford it. Then you should say, oh, well, just start off with the workouts. And that right there is going to allow people to ease in at their own space. Another big thing right now that is huge, and it is such an amazing program, if you're talking to someone and they say, I just don't have time to work out. 2B Mindset is life-changing. It is amazing. The women, and Leah, you can speak from it too, in the group are losing weight and learning these amazing principles without having that pressure of needing to work out every day. Working out just isn't for everyone. And sometimes if you're working with someone who is really struggling with their weight and maybe is extremely overweight, working out's not going to be easy for them. So having a challenge pack where they have to work out and they have to work on their eating and lose their weight and do this and do that, it can be overwhelming. So if you are working with someone or you know someone or talking to someone and if you feel like they just need help on the nutrition, offer them 2B Mindset. We have 3 stages of 2B Mindset right now. The $99 pack, which just gives them the videos, the water bottle, the tracker. We have the Shakeology pack with everything that I just said. And then we have the Mega, which is the 2B Mindset, Shakeology, and the workout. And the stacked price goes $99, $160, $200. And the way to think of that is the $200, you basically get a bag of shake for free. The $160, they basically get their bag of Shakeology for half off. And the $99 is just the basic pack. That price offer is only going on for like 2 more weeks. I don't even know what day. It's like June 4th. And the reason it'll be going up $20 because right now we don't have access to the app. There's going to be a tracker app. So once that's available, the people who will be purchasing will be getting immediate access to that. So the price will be going up $20. We slid in with it being cheaper. So that is a wonderful way to really allow yourself to help people in the stage that they're ready for. But at the same time, when you're helping those people, you get that 25% commission, and you're also building up your volume. Another thing that is a nice product, and I don't mean to just be sitting here rambling about products, but I do feel like it's important that we know the options that are available to us and not just getting like focused on, oh, I didn't sell a challenge pack, I didn't get my Success Club points. It's not all about Success Club points. I mean, the volume is huge and your commission. The Success Club points are more or less the bonus to the personalities like me. I'm a Ruby. I like prizes, and they offer extra prizes for Success Club. So I'm like, oh, I'm getting that. I always say, like, I'm the girl who, like, I told someone, I was like, little do these Beachbody people know, I would totally do this just for the t-shirts they send me. Like, I love it that much. But another product that is great that gives you some nice PV is 3-day refresh. So if anyone is just needing a cleanse or is getting ready to go on vacation, or maybe they're just getting home from vacation and they just want a nice big cleanse, there's a good, like after the holidays, 3-day refresh is a great thing to offer to people. It's a 3-day cleanse. They get their full kit. There's different stages and what's available to them, and you can offer that to them. Now, in the sense of making an offering the best available option, offer them the challenge pack. And if they give a money objection, then scale it down. So always go for the big and then scale it down. And just know that as long as they have bought, drop them in our group. I am telling you, our group is key. Accountability is key. Community is key. Feeling like you are a part of something is the whole shebang. It is the big push in knowing that you're not alone. And that is what I always want my challengers to feel and realize. And even if they don't chime in, because we have 50 girls in our group, and I know you guys don't see 50 girls checking in daily, but we have voyeurs, which are people who like, they like to watch and they do it. They stay consistent, but they're still doing it and they feel that community. So don't think that just because you're not selling challenge packs, you're not selling that big shebang kit, that you can't start building and bringing in some income to yourself. So each of these things that I have listed, and I've only listed these things, there's tons of other things, but each of these things would bring you some personal volume. All right, I'm going to pause here and ask if you have any questions. Questions about this? All right. Okay, so the next thing I want to just show you, I have saved. So while you, let me see, hold on, let me bring this back up. One of the things that has been key for me in helping people is really just learning what we have to offer to them. We are not the professionals that created all this and created all the tools, but we are the helpers to give them their options and to show them what is available for them and ask them their struggles. So one of the things that when I start having a conversation, of whether it be I've invited someone to my group, or whether it's that someone has reached out to me and said, tell me more. I always say, what are your goals? What are you trying to achieve? What is it that you want to gain from this group? And it's usually blank weight loss, blank pounds. I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to lose 30 pounds. Or I want to tone and, get back to working out. And that's when I assess what I offer to them. So if I have someone who says to me, I want to lose 20 pounds, and then I'll usually come back and say, wonderful, I've been able to lose 45 pounds with these programs. What is your biggest struggle? Now, if they come back to me and say, my biggest struggle is finding the time to work out, or my biggest struggle is nutrition, like eating, late night snacking. Well, that to me, okay, if this person wants to lose 20 pounds and they have trouble with late night snacking, then I usually offer them the Shakeology All Access. And that right there, the Shakeology gives them their nutrition, and then the All Access gives them their workouts. Then I usually say or ask, like, is there anything that, like, are there any medical, I have an application that I have some people who I've never spoken to before, but like usually I find out like their medical struggles, and that's going to be, if they would be better to be mindset. So I really try to figure out the person that I'm talking to just by asking them questions. People love to talk about themselves. And I don't mean that like in a bad way, but like people love to be listened to. And especially people who are having self-doubt or like doubting themselves and their own health and fitness, they want to share, and especially to a non-judgment person. Like a lot of the people I talk to, I've never met a day in my life, and they will pour their heart out. And when they do that, I can then get to know them and make sure that I'm giving them the tools that are right for them. And so that's why I do say, as much as I hate for it to ever sound salesy, learn the products that we have. Learn and just check out what's available. And just know that the challenge pack will save your challenger the most money, but they might not be ready for that challenge pack. And that is okay. There is not a certain quota that they have to meet to get into the group. It's not like they have to spend a certain amount. If they're going to be in the workout group, they got to have the workouts. So they at least have to have the bod. But if they already have bod, because you'll find some people reach out to you and they've already purchased bod on their own, then just say, come on in a group, switch to me as your coach, and we'll get that taken care of. So don't feel like building challengers has to be this big sale and this big close. It's building the relationship and finding what's going to help them reach their goals the best. So I'm going to show one last thing on the screen. Let's see. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. So right now I'm in Team Beachbody, and right here is the shop. Like I said, challenge packs are going to save you the most money, save them the most money, but that's not the end all be all. But that's what you're going to want to offer them. If it's someone who's coming to you and is like, oh yeah, I bought a couple weeks ago, because you can go on a Team Beachbody. People don't have to buy this stuff under a coach. They can go onto the website themselves and get set up. My mom actually was one of the people. I was like, Mom, what are you thinking? Like, get under me. Like, she's like, oh, I just do what you're doing. And so it's when you log on to the shop and you click your challenge packs, this is what you can see is available for you to sell. And that's going to allow you to learn and help. So we have the Beachbody. This one right here is going to get them set up for their year. This one right here, all these challenge packs are going to be for people who already have bod, who maybe went out and bought it and then come to you and say, oh yeah, I have that. That's why I always say, if someone says they already have Beachbody on demand, I'll say, oh, are you working with a coach? And if they're not working, if they say, oh no, I just went to the website, that's when I go to the Google, and I type in coach transfer form, and I send this to them. and I give them my coach ID and email, and they switch to me. So someone who already purchased BOD doesn't have to, you know, rebuy BOD. They just switch over to me as their coach, and then I throw them in the group. And a lot of times they'll end up later on buying the Energize, buying Shakeology, whatever fits their platform and what they're needing. But it's just that cycle of building that relationship. So the completion packs, these I send to my girls who already had BOD and are wanting more. Then we have the To Be Mindset, which is strictly nutrition. So just learning the programs that are available and out there, these are all the old workouts. I really wouldn't suggest, if someone wants the DVDs, give them the DVDs. And Leah, I'm going to crack up, Pam wants the Tai Chang DVDs. And you know what? I sent her the link for the Tai Chang because I thought she's not going to do Beachbody Optimization.
She's not.
So I sent her the Tai Chang DVDs. Oh, there's Ariel. All right. So this is going to be key. Hey, Ariel. I don't know if she can hear me. All right. But so these are just the things that are still there. But these, if you can search it in the shop, then it is there for you to offer to people. But that's just strictly the challenge pack. So don't just get caught up on this. Look at all these other things we have. They can just buy the fitness program. They can just look for a nutrition program. Right now, To Be Mindset, 3-day refresh is that 3-day cleanse. Ultimate Reset is a 21-day cleanse. Zane started the Ultimate Reset. It was a very, very big challenge. He shifted midway through to Be Mindset because hashtag he has to live life. So Ultimate Reset is really hard. If you live, it is. He's looking at me now. It's really hard if you.
I had an excuse.
Yeah, you have exercise during the Ultimate Reset 21-day reset. You cannot do any exercise, and he is a police officer that rides a bike, so it was a struggle. So he's doing To Be Mindset, as he gave me the evil eye. The next thing, the Shakeology options. Guys, all of this, if you have someone that just wants the samplers, you make commission off of that. You make PV. You make that volume. So think of those things as you're helping people or talking to people. If you have someone, excuse me, that is wanting Shakeology, but they maybe also struggle with a lot of inflammation, the boosts, there is one, let's see, maybe it's not the boost. There's one, it's called, I'm going to have to find it. Why is it not on here? There's one that's called Soothe, and it's in the Ultimate Reset kit. It has turmeric in it, which is really great for the for inflammation. The Shakeology Boost, we have Power Greens, Focused Energy, Digestive Health, people with like leaky gut, or some of people, plexus was a big thing. I don't know if it's as big now. I don't see it on my social media as much. But if you have someone who drinks or used to drink plexus, offer them Digestive Health. That's going to be a great one. Now, granted, Shakeology is wonderful for the digestive tract, but this is just that extra boost. Guess that's why it's got the name. So then we have the Shakeology challenge packs, and then just simple accessories, water bottles, water cups. I mean, you still make, like, not that you're going to be like, hey, do you want to buy a shaker cup? But you still make those commissions off of everything. So don't just get locked in to those things. All right. Next are the supplements. Right now, guys, Beach bars are huge for one, and delicious for two. Like, I'm not even kidding. If you have someone that is eating the LAR bars, eating those Cliff bars, there's what's the other big one? There's
the RX bar.
RX, thank you. The RX bar, and these are the same price, maybe a little bit cheaper than the RX bar. But these are a great way to offer to people like, hey, do you struggle with a meal on the go? If you're talking to someone, hey, do you want to try one box of our RX bars? I mean, one box of 15, really you won't, or I said RX bars, beach bars. You won't find many people that'll say no to that. And then once they try them, they're done for because they're so delicious. Beachbody Performance, we have all of these for us. And what's nice is you have, as you scroll down, you can see all the different packs. If you have people that are loving your sunshine syrup or however you're sharing it, buy these energy packs or the Energize 10 packs. I have them and I just hand them out like to friends, like, hey, try this, like, or sell it for $1. You're like, hey, you want to try this? You can test it out. I'll sell it to you for $1. And then if they want it, they want it. I mean, it's amazing. So just think creatively. There's also for Hydrate. This is a great, just quick, easy pack that you can do the same thing as with Energize. Hydrate's more like a clean Gatorade, though, if you're not familiar with that. The Shakeology Boost. Those are the all the things that we just discussed. And where did this go? It took me off. I think that might be it for those supplements. We have the Daily Sunshine. This is for the Kid Shake. So that's another thing you can offer to someone if they've got picky eaters. The 3-day refresh. We'll give you all the options again. And it keeps taking me back. But these are just all really great things that are out there for you to consider when you're working on your personal volume. There's gear. You have the loops, the sliders, the foam rollers, and then obviously the clothing. You guys make 25% commission on all of this. So, the main reason I'm sharing this is just so that you realize there is much more to what you have available to you to share to others than just what are you wanting? Oh, no. And then to just worry about the challenge packs. I think we get held up on that, and I want to make sure that we realize that there are other ways to start bringing in some income and seeing that and then building those customers. In the beginning, I don't even like to call them customers, challengers, but in the beginning, we're just more or less just trying to get people to join with us. And sometimes starting off small can do that. So, all right, questions. I know I laid like this. Normally I try to be more like inspirational, but I've like just laid down facts tonight. So no questions, concerns, thoughts. All right, let's talk real quickly goals. I've been trying to keep track of like everyone's goals just so I can help you get there. So Leah, your goals right now, I know you're doing discount. Do you have like, would you ever want to try to get your stuff paid for?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was thinking like if you would ever, I mean, like I said, this is totally your pace. That's the beauty of it. I started off as a discount coach and I was like, had no intentions of ever coaching. But my goal was get my Shakeology paper. I was drinking it. I might as well get it cheaper. And so then when I started sharing, people were like, what are you doing? That was when I really fell in love with it. So your goal right now is just sticking with the discount, then that is what we will stick with as your goal.
I mean, eventually I would like to get it paid for and maybe do more, but I don't know. This time of the school year is insane.
It's absolutely insane. Absolutely. So, all right, Brittany, what are your goals?
I would like to get more people interested. My problem is actually finding people. That is my struggle.
Right. Are you are you basing it off of like your posts, or are you like sending personal invites, like private invites?
I've sent a few personal invites. I've tried my sister. I can't get her interested. The price just scares her away.
Right. Well, what would she be against just doing bod, like the 99 for a year?
I tried that. I went that route with her, and she said she would be embarrassed to work out in front of her husband. So.
Oh, I get that. I was like that in the beginning. I was totally like I went into a room, closed the door, and then if he went into the kitchen, I was like, tell me before you go in the kitchen. Like, I was the same way. So I get it. So it's all right. Just keep ease into her. That's fine. So what I would start suggesting is, and I can send it to you, just a very blanket invite. Like, I've been sending out an invite lately. I'll read it to you like verbatim. Hold on. And it is very just simple, to the point, and not everyone answers, and that's perfectly fine. Let me find the one I sent. Oh, here we go. Hey, I just wanted hey, would you have any interest in joining up with me and some other amazing women to do a fun workout boot camp? Bam. Just like simple, sweet. I'm not saying, girl, you're fat, you need to work out. I'm not saying,
Right.
Hey, you better come join my group and let me have it. I mean, I would never say that to anyone, and I would be mortified if anyone ever said it to me. But at the same time, I also would have loved an invite. Like, if someone was like, hey, do you want to do this workout group with me? I would have loved that. And no one ever did that. No one ever did that. I finally like seeked it out for myself. And so I think as women, we overthink our invites because we are so afraid of the fears that we would make someone else feel. But I really feel like as long as our invite is worded, carefree and just to the point, and not necessarily like, hey, I've been noticing that, you're carrying around that baby weight. You know what I mean? Like, we wouldn't ever do that.
Right.
I feel like as coaches, when we invite, that's what we're afraid they're going to feel. And so one of the things I've really worked on is making sure my wording of my invitation is simplistic and embracing the culture of my group versus what I feel their outcome, what I feel like they want their outcome to be. For the To Be Mindset group, and just know, like, you guys being in that group, whatever group you're in, as coaches, you're always welcome to throw your challengers in those groups. So Leah, you're doing both. So rock them into either one. So for my To Be Mindset invite, it was as simple as, let's see. Where was it? Oh, hey, I'm getting ready to do a brand new mindful eating program. Would you have any interest in doing it with me? Like, just basic. The invite doesn't have to be scary, and I've noticed my invitations are what help me start talking to people the most. Facebook and Instagram are very weird about who sees your posts and what sees your posts and all these crazy algorithms that I've kind of just taken control. Yes, I still put out posts, but I've really just taken control and just started sending out invitations, like, to people who I'm either friends with or went to high school with. And I'm just very matter of fact of it. I'm running this group with all these cool women. Do you want to do it too? And a lot of times they'll, like, more times than not, they'll say, tell me more. Brittany, were you going to say something?
Oh, yeah. So, like, when you seek out people that you don't know, like, how do you go about that?
Okay, so with the people I don't know, I work, like, with Instagram, people I don't know watch my story. And so I'm constantly like adding new people to my Instagram through like just following people. And I try to not do like, I don't do totally random people like that I've never met invites, but I will start talking to those totally random people. For example, this one girl that I plan to invite soon, I've been talking to her for a week about her golden retriever because we have the same kind of dog. I mean, it was just common interests that that I enjoy, like talking to people. It would be no different than standing in line at a store with another woman that has a 6-year-old boy, and I strike up a conversation like, oh yeah, 6-year-old boys, they can drive you crazy. Like just random conversations like that have allowed me to build relationships. And that's really what this is. Like, and I say this with such like passion and truth, but like every single person that I end up working with and selling Challenge Pack to, it has always stemmed from someone that like I would be friends with. And so they always say like your vibe attracts your tribe. And yeah, it sounds cliche, but it's so true. Like I would go have dinner with every single person in our challenge group, with every single coach on our team. I would go hang out with them. Like that's just the relationships and the people that I start talking to. So when you start talking to people, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, like comment on something that like really is what's the word I'm thinking of? Is like, I can't think of the word. Like true is something that is like sincere. Like if you see a girl put up a picture of her and her kid, and their kid has no teeth, like our kids don't have teeth right now, Brittany. Like I will say like, oh my gosh, I'm so sad my kid's teeth, like his baby teeth are all gone. Like I will just start up a genuine, that's the word I was thinking of, genuine conversation, because it's about building this relationship. If we are going to help people on becoming their healthiest, like it needs people that connect with us on one level or another. And so just be genuine and talk and, write stuff, whether it be you comment on someone's story or, I just start building the relationships that way. So what I do is I find like 3 people on my Instagram that I'm already following or on my Facebook, and I just comment on their picture like, hey, how your dog is so cute. I love it. You would be surprised how many relationships I've built that way. From something that took 2 seconds, you're giving a compliment and making someone feel nice, or just, it's nice to get, if you ever have someone comment on your pictures, it's nice. And it just build my relationships with people who might eventually, seek out my help. And so I know that seems like crazy, that how could that spiral into that? But it really does. Like if you do 3 of those a day in a week, that's 21 reach outs. You know what I mean? Like, and that builds and adds up. And that's the one thing with coaching is it's not this get rich quick. It's not this, you're going to wake up tomorrow and be a millionaire. I mean, there are coaches that are millionaires. But it's about the relationships, and it's about the quality of this job, and just helping people and really just being genuine about it. Okay. That's kind of helped me. So, yeah. But I think just finding that blanket, and I can send you what I send out too, and just finding that just way to word your invite that 1 sounds like you, and 2 is just very non-invasive, and allow people to make the choice of, like, oh, okay, well, that's fine if it doesn't work for you. Would you want to try this option? So that can be helpful too. All right.
Right.
All right, Leah, any other questions?
I don't think so.
All right, awesome. I'm so glad you joined us on your first team call. Normally we have more, but I think just like you said, this time of year, everyone is crazy busy. So I totally get it. My goal, right now we've been doing just like one team call a month. I've had some requests for maybe 2, like a bi-weekly one. So I'm gonna maybe test it out a little bit and see how it goes. But yeah, I'm just still playing that one by ear. But that's the beauty of this, so we can shift it and change it how we need. So, but other than that, ladies, I know you're probably, well, Brittany's off to work. Leah, I know you're probably getting ready to, I hope I don't know if your kids are in bed. My kid is not. He needs to be, but.
No, mine are not in bed.
Yeah, mine is not either. I always feel like, oh, someone will judge me if my kid's up still at night.
No.
Mine are always up this
morning.
late.
Is still up.
Yeah. It doesn't help that it's lighter. Like, my kid's I was like, it's bedtime. He's like, but it's still light outside. I'm like, it's bedtime. You got to get up early. So, but all right, ladies. Well, I will let you go. Have a wonderful evening. I am going to, I'll post this call up on the team page. So, other than that, if you have any questions, you always know where to reach me.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.